Let's see how this works. Does it? Do you want to work? Thank you. Making sure. So you find a place of they call it trifecta and Levi and Samara sharing call it reincarnation of the ego. Yeah. The sounds. You learn concerning the course. Yeah. What happened all those years ago? Cavalier. So we learned a lot. There's still more questions. Thing can be dangerous for us. For US, no, yeah. Hey, say more. And then. Yes, totally. Okay, yeah. The Red Empress, I have no idea who that is, though the name kind of ring a bell. Let me try it on there. Lyris, with that name. Maybe our parent just found out she was merely a character in the story. I know what's going on. I also a victim of riddles, so I shan't play dumb. Did indeed exist. She was known as well, and the name for her within the order was the Red Empress. Doomsday Clock. Then it's not far off now. Perhaps we shall lay ourselves down to sleep tonight, and then the sun shall never. Yep, blah blah. So yeah. Input locked. Good job, Doge. Understood. And to work with her and to see if we can use our experience and the information available here to. Yep. Initial fact also. The only they can do for themselves. Oh, what now then?
Up and away.
But then what? What now? No, because I can claim one more. Probably should do Nahidas as well at some point. Also gonna do Navias. We have a lot to do, but this was not what I set out to do.
Well, if it isn't my dear partner. That voice! It's Navia!
I guess we're gonna do that then.
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today.
So
Are you?
venturing.
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
Yep.
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of. Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster. Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson. Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility. Our financial situation right now isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date. Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Oh,
Yeah.
spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taking up most of your time, though, right?
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Melusa's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off. And then, since Malus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
That does sound like you, all right.
Oh, wanna take a look?
Let Paimon see. Wait, this looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick? And this other one...
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget what each of these mean.
Shorthand symbol next time.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later. And
Well, now you know for next time.
anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important. Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Ah, so you're going to head back now?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, want to come with me and check out the town for yourself? You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't...
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
Then let's go. We'll take a boat over.
Oh, you mean the aquabus, right?
Oh, sorry. I meant our own boat. All right, follow me.
Alright.
The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 aquabus lines are all named after people in your family, right?
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson? Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub. So there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson. You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head. But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions, and no farther. That included my mother, too.
Huh. Well, that explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let's head out. It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person?
getting...
Oh, Paimon's sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth, so you probably don't remember her at all.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws. My father would run the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Yep.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate, but sometimes I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived? Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning. So, I will always associate the line with her in my heart. Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea. I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot stop for them and must continue to keep moving, the fact won't change that they existed in my life and gave me the reason and motivation to move forward. Of course, I still haven't really gotten used to a life without them. But I tell myself that I need to keep looking towards the future. Everyone, even my parents, have already overcome so many obstacles. Besides, I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up.
Yeah.
We've reached the shore. Let's go.
Navia, do you think she's doing all right? Okay, Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot.
Wait, it's up? Oh, well. I just want to check it out. Don't want to miss a chest. But don't have to. If I don't have to. Now I'm actually curious if it's gonna... Let me just check again, because I couldn't see clearly, which is annoying. Where it is. Right there.
Ooh, let me open it.
Teachings of equity.
Everyone hold hands. Thrust and read. Incoming.
It. So now there's no more, right? Then we should try again. I know I could just fast travel, but fuck it.
Up and away.
And away. Can't stop, won't stop. Nothing now. Sorry. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt.
Boss, you're back! Traveler in Paimon, welcome back to Poisson.
Oh,
That's all.
hey! Fancy seeing you again, Florent. Is it your turn to take care of Navia now?
Hey, I can totally take care of myself. For the time being, I'll go around without any attendant. We did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson. Mr. Malus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina. I've got some really big shoes to fill.
All right. There's no need to be so formal. Everyone's practically old friends by now. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block without knowing the design that we want to use for.
You're commissioning a statue?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson. But since my father was known as callously unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him. But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance.
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble. Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades, once I've done more for the town and the people.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
Mm-hmm. We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the pose, but we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you.
There's no need for all that. Let's decide on a design right now. Hey, you! Come over here with me. Modeling a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callus, and I'll be Clementine. Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Clementine sounded like great part? Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas? Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any so I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you can come up.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
This pose!
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? If we were to stick with this pose...
Well,
Yeah.
tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, but this...
Oh, Paimon was just kidding.
What Florent meant was that You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else. A happy pose.
Probably not.
With all
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to...
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive pain.
Could one of you try striking a pose like you're talking?
No.
That actually. We tried a bunch of different ideas.
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain. Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue.
Yeah.
if we-
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Nope.
We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference. Man, if I knew I was Oh, outfits! Oh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember?
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the.
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking
Okay.
about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me. And she told me that she wanted to join the. I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she. But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift, but I got so busy and just.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.
On the matter of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you.
We could have just done that from the start. Yeah, you're right. They'll have.
Okay.
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Huh? But aren't you...
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. I finally finished serving my time. Gotta say, turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could say that familiar, briny smell became a primal call, urging me to forget everything else. You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had...
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well as ever.
And this guy is.
Ah, let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede some time ago, but looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrier.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean?
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details. Do you mean Mr. Marcel was somehow involved with all...
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case, a lot of things have happened in Poisson since then. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's VIP helpers.
Oh, nice to meet you. I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before. So you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing.
Humble again as always, I see. Even when I was totally sincere with my praise.
Nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me. Where am...
About that.
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right? You're just scaring me on purpose because...
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. they weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the
Luce and Melissa. Dead. Luce. I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again in town.
Hey!
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina.
Oh, let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone. Fair warning, there was a lot.
Okay.
Oh, that happens all the time.
All of this. It's unbelievable.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane...
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network. We finally closed the curtain.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Romu?
Not a name.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the Aquabus lines. Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson.
Yeah.
But Mr. Callis believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the Court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships.
Yeah,
Not
true.
only would the Aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line. But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
Ugh. And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But Navia, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that. He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Ms. Clementine also frequently on our side, it was pretty smooth sailing for a good many years. But on the matter of the Aquabus, even Ms. Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callus's side.
Huh. I never knew. But from my perspective, Romeu's position had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callus's child.
So they thought she had betrayed them? But that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she...
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer be heard once their sole mediator had gone over to the other side. Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callus began to regard the completion of the Aquabus project as her final wish. With that, the last hope of
So that's what...
From that point on, Romeu and his people cut ties with the Spina. and never gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist, they'll continue to be a threat.
I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeo had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeo's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge with how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would be the best time.
Good thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Do you have a moment? I've heard so many incredulous things today.
Yeah.
I'm finding it a bit hard to calm down even now.
In that case, why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we're there as well. It'll save Laurent's guys a trip. Want to come with me again, you two?
Oh, of course. That's fine by me.
Then let's go! Paimon feels like a lot's hinging on this.
We really are the best of...
Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip. Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
And you still haven't, because we're not walking any road. Unless you wanted to walk by the water.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and the Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse. Oh, I know.
Then let's stay here a bit longer.
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon thinks...
Yep, I figured. Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Okay. The stuff seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. Oh, would you?
We should contribute to making the macaron too.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredients.
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for,
Great. Then I'll prep the stove. How did it...
I had some lying about.
You've all done your part. Just
Whoa, these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your cooking is as good as ever.
Boss's baking skills have always been famous. Everyone in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she...
Oh, it's just a hobby. There's no need to praise me for it like...
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so... I see. Is that why you have to always stay on the road?
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together. Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name besides. After everything
Yeah.
we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on opposites.
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious taste of Navia's macaron.
I understand now. Then I am very
Macaron.
lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you.
About that.
I will endeavor to make the most of this short yet fortuitous encounter, and enjoy every moment we spend together.
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water in celebration of this moment.
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing?
May your travels go smoothly, may the Spina continue to grow, and may our friendship last until the end of time. All set? Let's move out then. I asked some old acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be.
Hello. It is I, Traveler.
Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
The Demoiselle of Spina de Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. No, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle. Are you here for the uniform?
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person. It's just a uniform after all. Any of...
Navia's always liked to take even...
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
Yes.
Boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons. All she says is that she really looks up to me. After we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad She said she used to be terrified of Papa. So, as a result, she found all the rest of the But the Spina is very different now. Yeah, you could say that. By uncovering the truth about the case, I was able to give her closure at the same time. She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision for her.
Is something up, Traveler?
Yes.
Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
Paimon saw them too. They headed up.
Run.
Stop right there!
Aha.
We knew you were going to be difficult!
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark any-
Let's check them out. Blah, 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 blah.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Fire hazard. Coefficient 2.
Allow me.
Cut to the chase.
Just kill him.
Now, talk. Who are you? And why were you tailing us?
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
How did it go, boss?
If you thought they stood any chance anyway, stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
We were discovered and can't beat you in a fight.
Get revenge? What?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry with too bad you guys messed up ours first. Huh? You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious that seeing you like that just really ticked us off.
Listen, Callus is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him. I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time. Understood?
All right. We get it. Come on, let's go.
Thank you.
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go?
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. Moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either. If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation.
I support Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that hasn't...
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeo's folks, though. Then we could still have a fight on our...
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big...
I'd rather
Yeah.
things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years, once upon a time we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Yep, that's how I feel as well.
Anyway.
Now that we've sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already. So why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow. I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Sonda again? Even the pillows...
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've long since gotten used to it. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks.
Huh. That does...
Convenient. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the waypoint, I guess. Whee!
Coming back here really does feel like this place, and if you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious...
Totally. Right, although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better or worse, that always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep, and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it. You can use the same room as last time. You still remember...
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Cendre? I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Oh, Paimon, please have mercy, Navia. If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep.
I was just...
That's a good one.
I guess I'm finally on the right path.
Like, sure. Things slowly dying down, you return to your room, find what you said.
Hello? Are you asleep yet?
Something
Oh,
happened?
no, not at all. Wanna go fishing?
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking.
Hopefully
Very
don't
good.
worry. You don't have to do any. Just think of it as keeping me company. How does that sound? Okay, let's go.
Let's go. It is a very cool designed city. Nobody can deny that. Well, at least I don't think anybody can deny it.
How can you call this fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
What's the problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
But shouldn't fishing be all about, you know, attentively watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the catch?
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, traveler? Then, let's try
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this.
It might just be something that
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. My father always had a lot of unrealistic expectations for me. But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, my mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me. All the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish, so no matter what I did as a child, they were happy to humor me. Can you imagine? Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant. No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless, because
Paimon would have never guessed.
yeah, looking back on it now as an adult,
Yeah.
when I was young, I often thought that once I saw Malus come back wounded. He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured. I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake.
Yeah.
The more you care about those around you, the more you should care about doing the right, because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up.
Yeah.
Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere of the Spina must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father's. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love...
Is that why you let those guys...
Although, maybe there's a part of not wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past. I want to be reasonable, at least. Hey, look! I think you've got something on the line!
As long as it's not a dead person.
But why isn't the rod automatically real?
Oh, there must be something wrong with... We can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's catch it.
You want Paimon to help too?
Come on, Paimon. Do something at least for once. Price catch to get for the rest of the night. You like a catch has to care about for some reason.
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that in...
Oh. I knew there was something
Well,
wrong here.
your rod was missing a part too, so...
Well, if we're just talking about the number of missing parts, sure.
All right. Mm-hmm. Ah, so how was last night?
Paimon dreamt that she danced with the sea stars. So,
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
see, this guy gets.
Anyway, let's head out.
Paimon hopes she'll really appreciate.
I hope so too.
Teleportation!
Count me in.
Oh,
Adele, we're back. We brought you a gift from the court too.
Whoa! Thank you so much, boss.
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be fine.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind.
It's been a while.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while, and I've heard that you also helped save all of Fun.
You're really amazing. And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing too. What's in this thing?
Of course.
Oh, it's.
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested in, but it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young, so I turned you down then by telling you that you'll have to.
Oh, so that's it. Well, thank you.
But you can't really grow.
Everyone, I'm really thanks to the protection of the Spina, even though her father.
Oh, it's the least we could.
Boss!
what is it, Florent?
Huh? Is something up, Florent?
Florent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeu and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge...
What?
It seems like they've been planning this for some time. But Romeu and his folks must have gotten wind as well. Because they abandoned their former posts, we investigated their...
They have smartened up since we caught them red.
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all.
Sorry, I underestimated.
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeu and his followers hate the Spina and everything to do with Calic. If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come crashing down the hill and...
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people.
Yeah. If they've been planning
God
this for
damn.
ages, we have to issue an evacuation order.
Let's get everyone onto our ship. That should...
My dear partner, can I leave the Clem? If the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, let's stop their insanity first.
Yep.
Then settle the score with them.
Good.
Leave it to us.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Watch out, boss!
He can't do anything.
What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left.
You mean... Oh. I get it now.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on... And that's because, out of the entire...
You better stick close to me.
Romeu promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out. But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. Romeu has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you. You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson. But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little. And it was all because of you. Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Malus and Silver died because of you. And
So the shock and grief you showed us before.
now you're catching on. I heard Malus was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what back then because of that aqua bus. We had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty. The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could help me, but then he died. And it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you. I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else. But what is left now of either besides death and ruin? You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful.
Don't listen to him, boss!
Have you ever considered that? Maybe the people have you ever considered that? Maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child. Have you ever considered that? Maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such...
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. Yeah, but is that really why they support me?
Shut your mouth! I, for one, really like Miss Navia. I don't know how to explain it, but
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now. You somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistaken tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna have to. Boss, there's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Oh, I'm
Maybe
gonna
you
kick his
think
ass.
You're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina, but the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am. And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you just how much I love the Spina di Rosula. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Haha! Hiya! Ah! Cha! Hey there! Ha! Coming at ya! Attack! That's the way. Coming at ya! Hiya! Ha-ha!
Like that.
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members. If you find any of Coulter's... I can't allow my partner to face the...
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
Yeah. I have a shotgun. It's fine.
I don't know.
Shotgun. What else do I need? Come on, man.
let's hurry up there. We have to protect the Clementine line. If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the Don't blink! Hey! Commit it to memory.
Good.
With sword comes shadow.
They certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
A proper send-off!
I see everything.
Nowhere to hide.
Oh,
These must be the explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff.
need to keep.
There's a strange artificially shaped hole here. Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the... Let me turn this guy over. Oh, he's super heavy.
Jesus.
Oh, you found it! That's amazing!
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I'm awake now.
That should do it, right? Navi and Florent should be able to relax now. Oh, you're right. They could have said
Oh, damn.
They're gonna bury Poisson!
Holy shit. A good thing I am Geo. I guess. I don't know.
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Of course I can.
Luck. I'm doing this the Spina way.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this
I have nothing more to say to them, regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified. Anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to. Please, prosecute them in accordance to the law. Spina di...
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without... All right. This operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone! And you are so cool!
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in time. It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy.
But you usually glow up whenever other people compliment you.
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away as... Seems like Romeo really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all, too. We won't have to worry about...
Got it. That's good, at least. Coulter, I can understand how you feel. I am not callous, and I will also never become him. But I will not change how I feel about our future. I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, so that one day, the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control.
Henceforth, you are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula, but once you're discharged from the fortress again...
Thank you, Navia.
He doesn't deserve
As
even
I
that.
thought. But
She is also, I must say... Thank you for protecting the Clementine line. I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon. If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself. A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, seeing it still standing there, tall and proud.
What happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look...
Just give her some time.
Thank you so much. Can you give me a... Traveler, I want to ask you something. Do you really see me as your partner?
Of course.
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
Of course. Best so
How
have
do you feel,
as
Nadia?
well. So saying,
Any
of
better
course.
after taking a break?
I feel quite a bit better. But I should Sorry, partner. I said some weird things earlier. Feel free to just ignore me. I used to think that I'd never doubt myself.
But doubting
Coulter
oneself
mentioned
is
my
not the
parents,
problem. Is letting it, is
as well as
overthinking it that
Malus
is
and
the problem.
Silver. Do you think they ever regretted the choices they made?
Don't think like that, Navia. You've already done more than it. No matter what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for... There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss.
Florent, I hope you can understand that I can't...
Don't worry. This surprise will be a pleasant
It's
one.
gonna be a statue of I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Is the travel on time? Is the travel gonna be there as well? I wonder.
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's... this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished, but special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before, so I've decided to show you the designs before the final product was done. Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
Let's go. Oh, maybe it is actually. Ah, yeah, of course. That actually looks pretty decent. I really like that.
This is... Papa... Mother... and me.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Wow! This is the statue you mentioned before?
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin working. We only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole synth business and the rebuilding of Poisson.
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past.
With Navia around, we're not worried about this place's future.
We're gathered here today to tell our boss that we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly. I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
That's what we believe as well.
Nice.
Thank you so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is. This really is quite the surprise. I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother. Not
Nice. That's pretty good. I liked it. But also, how can you not? How can you not? Also took around an hour-ish. Discover doesn't in fact have an annihilation mode. It's found to have a been derived from one of all using we could make it. Yeah. Discard, let's make some deduction regarding what happened in the past that might give us the opportunity to fill another support out. Yep. And yep. My level of soldiers self planning. Yep. These two. Then let's begin. There's all a bit to find the breakthrough. Small oceanite. She didn't create the oceanite creature. Far too weak. Maybe the oceanite behind it all. Yeah. Let's go by. Stairs. Maybe we can quit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, correct. I don't have. This is not Miss Anne. This is not Osman. Marianne has a close relationship with her. She could even be the principal herself. Yes, they were. Come back then. Not to take hand. A story about the fairy tale about something. Yep. Oh, do tell. Yep. Cool. Yep. So why is the repetition how you trying to make it sound cuter? But perhaps make it go. An oceanite create an oceanite creature version of an oceanite. Yeah. So. Demo. All right. Very sadly, yep. Sorry, I'm skipping all of this, but I don't want to read it all. It's too much reading. Marianne, the Red Empress, Laris, and the Anne who is with us. Couldn't be. Yep. Trade don't match to man. Encounter. Could it be the matching everything even yeah? Boop 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 boop. I concur. So shall we go then? Exploration and adventure. Wee. There's probably still something I haven't gotten in here. Nope. Or not from that at least. Yeah, so please do your best. Yep, I will. Open sesame. Thank you. Jack and L. You're here night. The old ocean island. I prefer night missions.
Hey! Incoming! Cut to the chase!
But just do what you're told. Some sort of fluctuation. First around, sitting down. It's a booble. Whee. Hello. Another book. Now loads of sounds come over, but everyone left. They will come back. And wait. It's because the portal has lost me and it cannot be recreated. Hmm. It's well, said the dog. Everyone's left. Yeah, except everyone has not left. I'm ready. I'm listening. What do you mean I'm unwilling to listen? Okay. I kinda had to. From several hundred years ago. No. And terms of into ruin. That's also. Mm. The younger sister and Gillian, they have the same name, matching memories. Yes. Good job. Was to dissolve the members' egos. Could have. My man's getting personality, and afterward, that's now makes begin to dream. Marianne were born. So I'll go on and put a stop to. Yep. Remember now you mentioned him before. Who is he? Okay. Feast of the Stars shall drink. Okay. Think pretty spooky when you safe in. Yeah, I probably heard novel from a few years back. Regardless, gonna move on. So we're going here. That's the tower of... Yep. And we're gonna sink it. We need to use the position of the town to locate the other 4 places. Also, this is what is going for. Yeah. Hold the blade. Yeah. Was used. I remember something about that. Really? No adventure? Yes, so it is. I think of it as like the wooden sword found in the... Hold it. Got it. Let's go. So, find anything there? The adventure's there. 2 things. First, my pause is accurate, and the other. The decision is grim. We need to get moving and see if we still have the chance. Awake. Start. Wee. Well, I didn't want to do that, but now we did it. So. Check. Pack the top of the man, but you don't find anything. Just 2 is. Yeah. Let's go. Late. This is the last place. So it's tried up anything so far. Blah 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 blah. Shadow. Life. Riddle. Still follow, yeah. You're beating a dead horse. I really don't want to fight those if I don't have to. Oh, we need to self-deposit? Well, then I need to fight them. No.
Hey! I see everything! Speed of light!
Good. Yeah, of course. Sorry. Need to activate this. So how do we do that? I cannot remember. I do not remember. Last September when I did it. Oh. We're already here, so we need to already. Yeah, of course. Just look into the glass. Ooh.
Hey! Let's move out. Hold the line! Incoming! Fire! Well, with feeling lucky! Speed of light! Hey! Nowhere to hide! Incoming!
That's everything. On to the next.
So is it just going back in? I suppose. Yep. Oh, get back up here. Cool. That should work correctly. Yes, sir. Don't know what to use those for. Get up here. Still need to something. Okay, that we do not have the key, so we need to find the key. That not really matter. It's already at this floor. No shit, Sherlock. Okay, first yeah, you ain't getting away. We need to do this. Release? What? Not yet. No. Okay. Guess it doesn't matter which way I did it. Does this work now? Yes, please. 300 there. Hell yes. Open sesame. And no, I'll never get tired of saying that. We're gonna need to fight.
I see everything.
Don't blink! Hey! Cut to the chase! Hey there! Coming at ya! Incoming! Fire! Well, with rocks. Nowhere to hide. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Hey there!
Hey! Thrust and reeve it!
Speed of light.
Got that chest. Nice.
That's everything. On to the next.
Oh, what? Okay, wait. So we're back. That's back there. Okay. That's the one there. Do we need to? Still can't do that. Hmm. Need to do that step. Okay. Okay. As yeah. Okay. Oh. So, what the hell? Are we gonna sink the tower now? Don't search yet. Let's check out the scenery. Little legends. Yeah. Oh, oh, there's a note. Yeah. That's what I thought. We are on top of the world. Cool down. Yeah. Cool down. That's what I was supposed to do. Lol. At least they figured out that I would be done. So. At least they know that I would be fucking stupid and fly down. But that's something. Now we're here, so this is actually where it is. Purple dude. Why shouldn't I be here? You can't force me to do anything. I'll defeat you. Where is he now? The heck are you talking about? Oh, it's an abyss, bitch.
Make yourselves at home.
Fire! Well, cut to the chase. Incoming. Feeling lucky?
Hold the line.
With sword comes shadow. Attack! That's speed of light.
He just needs to talk.
This may hurt a little.
Right.
Incoming.
Beat him. Stupid bitch, bitch. And over the rest of it, you Dingleberry. I think I remember. Take the nice. Wow. Those are the memories. Huh? Well, it's no match for you, and I will soon disappear. Save all that I am, maybe. Nice. Goodbye, Jacob. Ooh, red wrecked. See, that would also be a fucking cool sword. Means to shield off the sword. That's insane. Terrible name, but I fear this little time for. Cool. Going to Master Cells, my god, I do not believe many have been there. We don't know what like that. It's all this. Oh, oh. Just fine. Let's go in. Yeah, makes sense. Teleport waypoint unlocked. Okay. So we are here now. I guess that was too much. Not that much. Just here. Okay, my bad.
Everyone hold hands. Allow me.
Cut to the chase. Speed of light. Hey!
Just checking it out, making sure I don't miss anything. Okay. Activate the elevator.
I see everything.
This one's got your name on it. Don't blink. Hey!
Hmm.
Incoming!
Everyone hold it! Hold the line!
Nowhere to hide. You give, you receive.
Well, first I actually need to do that then. And get, okay, well, it's not then. Something tells me I took the wrong way. Activate.
I see everything!
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Allow me!
With sword comes shadow. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Don't blink. Hey!
Basically down. I just wanna be sure that I look everywhere before I leave. Okay. We need all those. Gotcha. Oh, whatever. Of course. Yeah, probably could have taken that. That's not how we did it, so too bad. It's this one. Oh, that's that. Main power. The gear below has been disconnected. Well, I guess. As long as we kinda align it, should be fine. Oh yeah. Fine. Whatever. Is that good enough? It is good enough.
Not bad, as far as
Why
treasure
did it
is
end on
concerned.
the... Well, you know what? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Yep. Let's go in. Remember the clockwork, so yep. At the terrifying sight. Yes, sir. Let's get started. Activate. beginning of the end for this tower.
Hey! Incoming! Don't blink! Hey! I see everything! Nowhere to hide. Incoming! Got lucky that time. Rust and Revan! Cut to the chase! Hey! Hey! Nowhere to hide.
Nowhere to hide.
Hey there! Feeling lucky?
I'm dead. And now it's sunk to the bottom. Nothing to fear now. It's nothing to worry. God damn. This the primordial sea? I mean, I guess. It sure looks like it. Okay. Wee. Oh yeah, there I am. Who would have thought? I just crashed the tower down to the bottom of the ocean. And now I found this guy. Why no one was in Discord? Yeah, well I was.
Starfall!
What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Am I just gonna survive or? Because I'm not gonna do anything to this. Do you mind? I need the healing.
Starfall!
Hurry, it's current version. This means we can. I don't know to. Hang on. Probably gonna need this. Okay. Have you done this fight, Rico, or but you didn't do you haven't pressed the tower down? Nope, never. Alright. It looks really, really cool, not gonna lie. They're one of the coolest looking bosses. Ah, no. You won't hit any. Oop. Uh-huh. Who do you think you are? Morax? Why are you throwing that many spears? What are you doing? Bam. Don't all die in the chill of Oscar Street. See, the whole way is not on my side, which each swing it cuts through the unravel that surround me until last. That's returned. I see. Once do you have become one just like you, but the dream is now. All I've done is oh, it's you. I didn't see you there. Victor Rice does not know what had happened, so just hold on to chain. Understand such complex present and future and hope just to retain the past. Odd thing to say, but none may judge or criticize me, nor do I need forgiveness. Not even. There are other people who need to see you. Let's go. I knew you'd come back in one piece. That piece and the left. I'm even more human now than you did centuries ago. Did unexpectedly come. There's your math. Are you? Fine. Milady. But I'm not doing that anymore. You were still trying. Fine. Two. When you say, I will answer your question then. Then my offer from before will stand. I will really miss you. Oh. Cheating the end opponent do not stand. Yep. God damn, this quest is long. Thank you. Boop. This is how my low levels. Yep. Yep. And I don't really know what that means. Give it a try. Wow. And you would normally take for granted you have similar amount of fragment of your own. Let us press on. Okay. Wrong button. But close enough. Let me just take some of these while I'm here. It would be stupid not to. Bash. Bash. Nice. Wait, I never did. Was this a thing before? Oh, on free chest. Hell yeah.
Curiosity deserves a reward.
We're just getting weak now. But get fruits, please. Way before it. It's truth and merely denied. Let's keep moving forward. Yes, exactly. Boop. I'm sure this visit is ours.
Let's move out.
So how, Rico, how is the delay on stream? If you can help me, because now I think I'm pretty sure I turned it off, so I want to see if it works. So depending on how long it takes for you to respond, I guess. Just leave it on so the conscious that keeps this. Good question. Yeah, it is. Ah, breakthrough. At least we didn't kill her. That's good. We're doing a diffuser. I write slowly, fair enough. But that's why I asked you, because you can determine, even if you write slowly, if I answer more or less right after what you wrote, you probably give the indicator. Fine by me. Shall travel together, absolutely. No, general have. Yep. Oh, we don't notice. Yeah, that's true. I mean, everything is possible. Cannot be helped. Walk between. Yep. And please let me have farewell. Change back to rent here. What if life is just a dream? He went to rest. Yes. Oh, and you leave and stop causing trouble? Yeah, that would be nice. Understood, sir. You still look, is that all you can say? Yep. That's not what you meant. Like to do, my parents is to accompany and protect you. Those who are my brother. But I'm asking what you want to do. That's not that I watched. Said to me always. What do you want to do? I will remain by your side. Yep. Like a loyal dog. Yes. So, next. Where the bravest are the strong of all, thank you all so much. Now, Wills and most important of all. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Written story, what you will never forget. Be so blind. We're back at the Melusine village. Oh. Pretty well. Yep. Mentioned somewhere. Oh. Sounds wonderful. Do not know. Doesn't know how to explain this now. Yep. And then it's time for me to follow my own path. Yep. Occupation patterns is the beginning of time, only the most determined found that answer. Yeah, there you go again. So, oh, the most. Nice. That was a good story. And we got a sword. Sort of. When the quick cursor does not have an when normal text have but the animals last will be unleashed dealing big ones. That's pretty cool. Owned by the current title swap. Cool. That's pretty cool. Like that. Okay, so we have about no. It's not even. It's about 70 wishes, a little bit more than 70 wishes. So Rico, you're gonna come and join me for some ley line overflow? Just 3 of them at least? Nice. Now I have 100% everywhere except Call of Fontaine, just need one. Apparently. Oh yeah, achievements. And now we have you. That's actually a really cool name card.
Illusion Cut to the chase. Here comes the catch. Hey!
Everyone hold hands.
Don't blink.
Are you ready, Rico? Ah, couldn't get them all. Oh.
Hey! With sword comes shadow. Cut to the chase. Down. Here comes the catch. Speed of light.
The delay is more or less duration of that fine. Okay.
I see everything.
Take it easy. Quiet now.
Nowhere to
These
hide.
are about to get...
Don't blink.
The wrong test subject.
Well, that's the bonus. Just to make sure that I have 5, right? Yep. Okay. So how much do I have left? 60. Hmm. Where did you go? What the fuck? Oh, you want to see the tower or? Oh, I have a quest down. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I was just confused, you know? Like, what? What does he want? Oh, there's a chest right there. Come on, in. Right there. Nice. I don't think there's any more here. Be taken. You want to take a few bosses, Rico? You want to do a whale? Stupid veil.
Be a little lucky. Coming at ya. Hold the line. Let's move on.
I did not do that. Whee!
Seems like an emergency. Let the mighty be humble.
This one's got your name on it. I'll pull that Be a little lucky. A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Billowing surge. Rest and rebuild. Hey there! The doctor will see you.
Silence!
Attack! That's the way. Fellow warfare, I guess. Hey there! Torrent, bring Ruffy!
Settle down!
Hold the line! Fellow warfare, I guess. A proper send-up from the Spina
I think it does it not have water resistance. I think. I can't use that. Okay, could use that. No one.
Be a little lucky.
Can't you get?
Covenant of the Deep.
I think it has water resistance, my man. Which also would make sense.
Allow me a proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hiya!
Be sanctified.
Hey there! A brash maneuver.
Settle down!
Let's move on. This one's got your name on it. A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hiya!
Silence! Remember, help comes. Let the mighty
Hey
be
there!
humble.
Attack! That's the way. This one's got your name on it. Ha! Rest and rebuild. Ah! Watch out!
Hey, Dream Solid! Well, I still don't have the one out in the desert yet, so I can't do that one. So A-star. So A-star it is. Okay, this time I'll take a look at this to see if it makes sense. So when I do this, current elemental type, so it's gonna be Pyro and Electro. So we're gonna do Hydro. I'm just gonna keep mine as is. So now you can Noble, that would be good. Technical that was for achievement. Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's all good, man. We're just gonna double up on the Geo and the Hydro here.
It is time, Morax. We settle this now.
This is order.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
No atonement for 1,000-year pain.
Taurus, bring refuge! A brash maneuver!
Today, you witness your reckoning.
Who now?
Allow me!
Feeling lucky.
Who? How dare you?
Watch out! Watch out! Proper send down from the Spina with love.
The enraged Earth will not absolve you.
Let's move out.
You stand upon your tomb,
Rest and rebuild.
though you know it not.
Watch out!
Be sanctified.
Experience an eon of suffering.
Let's move out. Billowing surge! Hold the line!
Proper send down. I'm coming at ya.
Boop. And no dream solvent today, but that's okay because I got 2 of those. Nice. Well, that's it for me, Rico. How many achievements did I end up on? 694. Also, let me just quickly go and do this. Guys, that's gonna be it for now. Thanks, Rico, for stopping by. I'll see you later.